Welcome to February. It's the love month. It is the month where we can focus on marriage. Now, I know that lots of us think, oh, this was just invented by Hallmark, sell cards. But you know what? I kind of like it. Focusing on love and focusing on your marriage, how can that ever be a bad thing? So I think that this month we are going to take an opportunity to study our marriages all month long. Now, last month we focused on finding time with Jesus, which is foundational in our lives. And if you missed our mom classes, I'm sorry, they're not available anymore. You have to register, and the bundles were really good this in January. But online, I did do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I did some teaching, but those big mom classes, girls, you got to register for those. I will continue Monday through Wednesdays to do teachings, but then the mom class that we are going to have, and the Moms That Like Us mom class, will be probably on Thursdays. Sometimes they'll be on Wednesdays, depending when our guests are available, but I'll inform you of when they are. If you register once, you are in for the whole month, okay? So no matter when you are registered for that month. So if you did not register in January, you indeed will need to register again in February. And then in March, we'll have to register in March too. We will be talking about finally finding time to be the mom that you have always wanted to be. And then in April, we will be doing finally finding time for you, and that will be all about essential self-care. I think this quarter in the moms community is going to be really good. Because if we're going to get good at something, we're going to have to be a student of it. We're going to have to learn the things that we need to learn. If you're a teacher, you don't go in and start teaching a third grade class just because you know a little bit about kids or you have one. You learn methods on how to teach kids. And so how to handle them, how to handle conflict, how to feed them, how they sleep. I mean, you learn about kids. And in marriage, it's the same thing. And so I want to equip you as a woman that's been married over 40 years, and the things that I learned that I'm still learning about how to have a marriage that works. Warren and I have a really good marriage, but we had pitfalls and things that weren't great that we had to figure out, and you do too. So we're going to help one another, and maybe we can keep each other from falling into some cow patties and some pits. We can make sure we can help each other not fall in them. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Yes. So what I want to talk to you about today is, number one, register for the this month's group of mom classes, and then to also let you know that I love this phrase: every husband has what his wife needs, and every wife has what her husband needs. But to find it, we have to give and serve each other. We have to give and serve each other. It isn't just something that just happens. I mean, I guess we fall in love, but I mean, we don't need to learn that very well. But we even need to learn how to figure out how to do that, right, Shannon? I mean, it's just not something you just know. You have to. I mean, men are different. They're so different. We are going to in the 4 mom classes that we have this month, and there'll be one a week. Like I said, I will also be doing teaching throughout the week. But in those mom classes, one of them is going to be a woman named Cheryl Scruggs, and she is a friend of mine. She had an affair, and she got divorced from her husband. And then she found Jesus, and she stood for her marriage and tried to win him back. And sure enough, 7 years later, they got remarried, and they've been married for like 20 years now. Her book is really, really good, and we're going to be talking to her about the biblical design for womanhood and marriage and manhood. And Cheryl and I are going to be talking about that. on one of our weeks. Another week, we're going to, hi Deb, another week, we're going to be talking about having deeper connections and resolving conflict in marriage, like how to fight well, basically, with Susie Miller. She's a marriage expert. She wrote a book called Listen, Learn, and Love. And she has some super practical stuff. Like when she told me this stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I need that so bad. I mean, you never quit learning new ways to connect with a man. Like they're just different. They're just different. And then we are also going to do 1 week on sex. Yes, I am. Sex and a little bit on romance. I don't think we have to teach you guys much about romance. Women love romance, but we're going to talk about it. And that I can't tell you who that is, but I will tell you. But I can't tell you just yet who it's going to be. But we're going to have a really good, honest talk about sex, and I'm going to take your questions, and we are going to have an expert in to talk to us about that from our community in the mom class, but you don't get it, so you got to sign up for that mom class. Okay. And then this week on Wednesday, we are going to be talking to Christy Largent. She is a personality expert, and she knows about personalities and difference. And if you think you've already known about the personalities, she's been studying it for 20 years. She knows a little more than what I knew because I read the book. It is awesome, and she's funny, and she's happy. She's really a joy to be around. I think you're going to really enjoy that mom class. I think her mom class is on Wednesday at 1:30 if you want to be live. And if you just want the replay and the great bundle that we're going to have for this week, then, of course, register, and we will send you the link after we're done with the class. Okay, so let me see. You just got to learn some stuff, girl. We just got to learn. And as the mom mentor, that's a cute way of saying, like, I'm trying to biblically follow the Titus 2 call that God has said, older women teach younger women. And I'm an older woman, and I have some things to say that I want you to be able to know. And some of them are mistakes that I've made that I don't want you to make. And if you learn, if you know better, you do better, right? So I just want you to know that this month, while we are going through and finally finding time for our marriage, I hope that you will be able to reconnect with your husband in a way that will be really special and make your Valentine's Day and all the years to follow even better. Okay, so register for the mom class. I'll put the link above, and hopefully we won't have a problem. This is the second time that I have posted this information. If you've already heard me talk, Facebook is having trouble posting. I'm not quite sure why, but this is the third time, so hopefully this video will make it into the mom community. I hope it does. So anyways, sign up for the free class. The free class is the mom classes, and I think that you'll just be super blessed by the teachers that we're going to have. Okay, that's it. Your mothering matters. Your marriage matters so much, little mama. God created it with beautiful things in mind. You know, it was one of the gifts that we got in the garden, and we actually got to bring it out with us. We didn't get to bring a lot of things out with us, and we brought a lot of sin out with us, but the gift of marriage actually was given in the garden. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. And you know what? You matter. You matter a lot. You matter to the people that love you. You matter to your man. And I want you to be able to fulfill God's call on your life. Okay, that's it. Moms like us, you know what we do? We sign up for classes. We sign up for our classes, and we invite other moms to moms like us. I think if you go onto your phone and you scroll up, it says invite friends. You just click on it, and it'll just give you a list and just go through your list and invite some of your friends to our community. Facebook had some changes in the way they do things in their policy. So if you had not clicked on that you accept the invitation, then they were removed from our rolls. So we went from like 1,500 moms to 920. So let's, which, you know, sounds like a good way to do it. I'm glad Facebook has a plan. And so what we need to do now is go through and invite our friends, and we need to do that anyways. So invite some friends and sign up for and register. And I'll talk to you tomorrow about the gift that God gave us in the garden. And have a great day, sweetie. Bye-bye.